Now, I hope I'm not the only one who thinks this is one of the best games of all time, but yeah. It has two names. It's called Quest 64 or Holy Magic Century. Right, basically this game you have four elements, wind, water, earth and fire, and from my experience, having played through this game so many times before and trying out all the combinations, if you want to beat the game the easiest way, level water and earth. Water because you can learn heal at level 7, and earth because it's just OP as hell when you learn avalanche, right? But if you want to have like a harder playthrough, or a, I don't know, maybe less cheap way through the game, fire and wind are good choices, because fire focuses more on melee attacks, and melee attacks increase your health. Wind is more about attacking fast, but not so strong. So, yeah, they're pretty strong. Like, if you learn wind cut level 3 early, it can do quite a lot of damage, especially to the first boss. It's really strong. But because I'm going to play through the game to actually beat the game, I'm going to level up water and earth just to show everyone how dumb it is. Yeah. Alright, the journey begins. Just a warning, the text is like purple for some reason, and yeah, don't know about the animations yet. The camera angles in this game are pretty strange. You have to hold B to kind of turn to where you're facing. But yeah, this is like the first Avatar game ever made, I'm pretty sure. It's like so good. Like these graphics for the time, what was it, like 1998 or something? Oh, amazing. This is one of my favourite games of all time. I've already gone I've already gone through and collected the dewdrop and whatnot. Yeah, 3 dewdrops. I'll tell you which room they're in, but I just thought I'd go back to the beginning to show everyone how to get out of the castle, because I know the first time I played this game I was stuck in this castle for ages. Right, so basically, right, all these doors, irrelevant, nothing inside ever, don't go in them. The only door you want to go through is this one. If you go through this door, you can get the dewdrops. Alright, just keep following it through to the end. This is the way out. I'll wait to the next room. Okay, I haven't been through here yet, so... Right, if you want to leave, you go out there. But I'm pretty sure you can get some more stuff. I'm just gonna have a quick nosy around the castle. Quick nosy. Right, here's an example of the text. You don't talk much in this game, so hopefully it won't bother everyone. Why did he say spirit? Is there spirit in this room? Look at that, the poster's about the 4 elements. Right, so it would appear there's nothing else down here. So just that one room has stuff in it. And I'm gonna check to see if you can get some fresh bread. Your earliest healing item. Aha! Aha! Right, so this is the other chest. Tell me it's some fresh bread. Honey bread? Oh, that's like twice as good. Honey bread gives you 100 health back. Leveling progression in this game is all based on spirits and just generally smacking things. If you smack things with your staff, you will gain like health increase. If you use any sort of magic, right, you go left for a spirit and right along the mud path to get out of it, which not a lot of people get first time through. I know I didn't. Right, so you can increase your health from whacking things with the staff. You can increase your magic by using any spell. You can increase your agility by physically dodging stuff when it says miss. And then you can increase your defense by taking stuff like a man. Right, if you can see, above this haystack there's like bubbles coming out. They are what you're looking for throughout the game for like instant level ups. They're like rare candies, yeah? And the question mark will tell you when you're above one, and you just press A, and then you choose element 1. My strategy to beat the game is get your water to level 7 initially, like straight away, and then level up your earth, because I think it's like 28 or something when you get avalanche, and 7 when you get heal. Of course you want to get like a stronger version of heal, so keep leveling water up. But yeah. I mean, avalanche is a luck-based shot, but it just does so much damage. It's not even legit. Right, yeah, this part is pretty crucial. I know the first time I played this game, I never found this slope. Like I was walking around here thinking you have to do something in the castle. Nah. I mean, these old games are not very specific what you have to do. But yeah, this is the way out. I know when I first discovered it, I was like face palming because I was like, oh my god. Wow. Peking thunder. Alright, I'll try. I haven't played this game in like, I don't know, 8 years or something, so I'm gonna do my best to try and remember everything is. Right, so there's usually 3 houses of importance in every town you go to, but I think in this one there's only 2. One is... Right, that's where you save. Right. And you can tell it's where you save because of the house icon. This will give you wings. Yeah. If you speak to this guy. Ready to travel? Are you? Fine. We'll give you some wide wings. That'll bring you back to Melroad. Anytime it is important that you understand that wings will only work in wide open spaces. Take care. Right, and that sound is the sound of obtaining an item. Yep. Oh wow. Ugh, this interface is clunky. Clunky as hell. Right, yep. So, these things basically, you teleports, right? And we'll take you back here. So every time you go to a city, you want to re-get or get your first set of wings from the golden basket pot icon thing. That thing. Right, and usually there's a third house which will give you some fresh bread, or better bread depending on how far in the game you are, and another shop that will give you a version of the Dewdrop, right? I'm pretty sure every other house is just there to kind of build the town, because there's never anything inside them, and until you get to, I don't know, second island, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember if there's spirits down here. It's my vision, I can't see any. I know there is, yeah, that house has some bread in it. And a spirit. Actually no, the spirit, right, so the fresh bread's in there, but I think the spirit's all the way in that corner. There it is. Right. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in here, get my item. If you're really lucky, you'll get fresh bread from a drop, which is like super rare, but I know it happened to me on my first battle when I played this game one time. Yeah, fresh bread. There's nothing else in here. Now we're gonna go out into the open and start killing things. Right, to get out, you have to go down there. Because I know when you play this game for the first time, the orientation is really confusing. But over there's back to your castle, and that door is out to the wild. Look at these people. This is just, you just can't beat this. It's so good. Okay. Here we go. Right, and the battles are random. At least I think they are. So you just walk around and go battle. Actually, how do I bring the menu? There we go. So that's that. This is the map that's really confusing if you don't know what's actually going on. This is your experience gain, I guess. The circular thing in the middle clouds up, and obviously at 100% you can spec one more point into something. Usually by the end of the game you only got 50 and 2 stats if you're playing at a normal pace. I mean, you can hardcore and grind 24/7, but that is just long. Yeah. We always made the joke when we played this game, it was like this. Where? 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 But, okay, here's a battle. These are the first wind creatures, and they suck pretty bad. Now the battle system is you can only walk in your area, and then I think it's A. Yeah, A will skip your turn. And you can move as soon as they've shot their projectile to dodge stuff. I can't actually reach him, but I can. Never mind, right button skips your turn too, apparently. Right, so the staff means I can melee him, but sometimes it's deceiving and you'll actually miss. To cast spells, you press the C directions, right? Right for wind, down for water, left for earth, up for fire. But because none of my skills are actually any good at the minute, I'm just gonna bonk him with my staff. Alright, so I hit him twice, and we got 25 XP, so 4 of those will level me up. I mean, they're the easiest enemies, so I think they give the least XP. It's pretty easy to level up and start. And I'd always recommend trying to fill... If you see a spirit and this is close to 100%, grind it to 100%, then get a spirit. Because if you get the spirit, it'll just finish it off, and that's not always efficient. At least if you're going for the highest levels. Okay, these are the fire wolves. They're annoying because their attacks are so fast. I can't reach him, so I'm going to have to bonk him with some rock. It's alright to take damage actually, because it increases your defense. This is why it's really important to get 7 water ASAP, because your mana regens, wow, because your mana regens from just walking around, so you can spam heal if you just idle, I guess. Strongest wind attack of all time. You can see how infinitely powerful Earth is, right, at the minute. Scale, if you don't know where the spirits are, scaling the walls is always a good strategy. Because they will never put a spirit like just in the middle of the path. I mean, that ain't happening. They're usually on the corners or bits that you're never gonna manually go and explore unless you're looking for it. So, I mean, I think they'll all come back to me, the locations, but oh my god, accuracy plots. Oh my god. Notice how my health's gone up by 1? Yeah, and your character always pans to where you were facing, not necessarily where the camera was when you finish a battle, which can be confusing because there's no mini-map. Yeah, it's pretty annoying actually. But you can kind of expect it when the game's this old. I forgive it. Yeah, so I'd always recommend bonking them as much as you can throughout the early stages of the game, because you need a bit of health. Quite a lot of health actually. See, my health just leveled up again. And here's the XP for the individual stats. I mean, defense and agility go up really slowly. Like, if you want to try and grind those, go for it, but it's gonna take a long time. Health and MP, oh yeah, MP goes up by just casting spells. I think I probably said that. Okay, he's the water guy and he's pretty slow, so yeah, and they're sturdier than the rest. I'm gonna deliberately take damage though because I wanna level up my melee. Nice. As if that hit me. Curse of the blind shots. Look how tanky this guy is. Actually, I'm gonna die on my next shot. Let me just make sure I don't die. Crocodile. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's an Norse spirit in the trees, even though you'd want there to be one over there. Because there's a random patch of grass just like panning out that much, but even more so over here, and there is one over here. In that corner over there, I think. I'm just gonna check for just in case. Oh, these are annoying. Ice and fire guys. But you can't guess which one does what. Oh, as if that missed. I'm pretty sure it went through him. Okay, that's impossible to dodge, I think. Donk. I'd probably always suggest killing the ice guy first, because he actually has a status ailment it can put you with, which is frozen status. The fire guy just does damage, so if those ice things freeze you, you're pretty screwed. Especially when they get stronger. It's nasty. The reason I like this game so much is because, I don't know, you grind quite a bit and it's just so fun. Like, the battle system is really nice. There's the spirit. Before I get it, I'm just gonna... Yeah, see, I'm on 69%, it'd be kind of a waste to get it now, especially when the XP is quite easy to get. So I'm just gonna kind of farm 31% before I pick it up. And I'll get like 2 levels in a row from that instead of just 1. There we go. He gives the most XP out of everything here. So, it's good I ran into him. And I'm pretty sure when you level up... Wait, no, I'm actually 100% sure. If you get all your health back. Soon find out. Hope you do. Oh yeah, and your melee attacks get stronger from hitting things. Could have implied that though. Level me up. Hey, right, so I'm gonna get to level 6 here. I'm gonna pick up the spirit. And get level 7. And now I have heal. Yeah, now I have heal. And water level 2. Basically, if water level 1 is like a small pillar, water level 2 is just a bigger version of the same pillar and does a bit more damage. Right, now healing spam is real, so you just want to stay at full health at all times. I mean, another good strategy is fire and water, because fire enhances your attack, like, there's actually a skill called Increase Attack. And if you get it high enough level, it actually really makes you strong. But it's not... It's good for clearing the game, I suppose, but not good for the final boss, because, yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything, actually. And notice how my MP's just kind of filled itself back up. Audibles. I wanted to use wind! A. It's, and I'm pretty sure this game requires grinding to progress because the game is based around getting stones back, shards or something, that have been stolen, local thieves and whatnot, bandits that have higher damage, whatever, makes them stronger anyway. And then you have to get like a book or something. I can't remember exactly, but that's the rough lines of what you have to do. Or damage. Yeah, and the elements have normal, what you'd expect, water strong on fire, and then actually, which way is it? I think fire's strong on wind, wind's strong on earth, and earth's strong on fire. So it kind of follows the line, except water is just in the wrong place. I think. I mean, I'm not actually 100% on that. You'll notice when your MP levels up, your... Actually, no, that's not even true. Once your water gets to a certain level, your healing will start healing more. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, and if you get lost, you just have to go here. And then, right, so there's going to be a house to my northwest, and I want to go south. Right, the nearest town is Dondoran, which is a nice place to get. You get like the spirit in there and a few new stuff. Restuck on bread or whatever. And the Connor Fortress should be called Connor Forest, but yeah, that's what the first mini boss is, and he's pretty hard. So train. You want about 18 points in a stat, or adding up to 18 points. Right, so I'm gonna go northwest to go to the house. But yeah. I know when a way of killing him is just put all your points in wind early on, but it's harder to get through the grinding because you can't sustain. But 18 points in wind or something gives you wind level 3, and it's actually really strong in effect because it shoots like 5 bullets, and each do about 8 to him, so 40 damage, bam, if it all lands. Which is nice, he dies really fast from it. Although there are, because it's an old game, it's quite glitchy as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can beat the guy with like level 1 fire if you abuse something, but I don't like doing that, it's just pointless. Okay, there's a spirit in that house or behind it, so I'm going to make sure yeah, I'm going to level up on the next fight actually. Just get the next fight. Donk. My favourite level in this game is possibly the desert level. It's really big, and there's the kind of pyramid in there. Ah, the XP you can get in that place is ridiculous. Oh wow, my damage is actually so high now that I can one-shot these guys. It's definitely worth increasing your health and attack. Right, now I've got healing level, water level 7, I have heal, so you want to start speccing into your damage. Right, and this takes a while because you need like 28 points, so it'll take a while, but I should have it before I get to by the end of the fortress. Turns out it is inside. Nothing behind the house. Here it is. This person is pretty useless, I don't think they do anything, but let me just read it just in case. Yeah. Your standard fortune telling of a hero right there. I'm pretty sure there's nothing up here, but I'm just gonna check just in case. Turns out there isn't. Oh, wait, what was that? No, my eyes are deceiving me. There was nothing there. Alright, now you have to go south. So, if you hadn't guessed from the compass, the red dot is south. Orientating yourself in these battles is pretty difficult as well, because you can sometimes miss shots that you wouldn't miss just by like standing not perfectly in a straight line or whatever. That's why rock's also good, because the radius of the boulder is quite large. So, alright, there's nothing down there. Oh yeah, we haven't seen the earth enemies yet. They're like sludges. Yeah, that's basically it. They're sludges on the floor. And they're nice because you can dodge every single attack if you stand in the right spot. But then I like getting hit by them on purpose because it's such an easy way to grind defense. It's possibly the easiest way to do it in the early stage anyway. Like if you have heal, you can just grind your defense until you run out of MP. I mean, just using this spell increases MP XP. Like, let me just check. 77% heal, 80%. Let me check if it still does it even if you heal with nothing. So I healed no HP there. Didn't go up. Yeah, so you actually have to heal. You can't just use the spell. You actually have to gain something from it to get XP. But yeah, 3% for however much HP I recovered. I'm not sure if it's directly correlated, but no one really cares anyway. Damn. Bam. Yeah, and killing the boss gives you like ridiculous amounts of XP, so not in the sense of spirit XP, but in the sense of stat XP. I think it's intentional to try and make sure your character's strong enough to even clear the next area. Right, there's a spirit there. And I just leveled up, so I can take it. There's nothing in the house, to my knowledge, I think. I'm gonna check, just in case. Right, it's this guy, and pretty much every NPC in this game is irrelevant, apart from the few specific ones that give you stuff. I'm gonna speak to him anyway. Yeah, he basically just said, yep, 2 places on your map are actually there, by the way, and there's a guy, there's a robber lurking around, and he's just warning me of the first mini-boss, if you didn't know. Okay, right, so the fortress, which should be called Forest, is around this hill to the left, and the second town is to the right. And these are the earth sludges, right? Obviously, I'm pretty sure they're going to be resistant to this, but yeah, you just stand still and take it. And you're like, because they hurt the most, so you get most defense points from them. But look, if they miss if you stand in front of them, so yeah, if you want to grind your defense, you just stand at the same spot. But if you want to kill him, you just go up and smack him like that. Right, so the path that goes to the right is the Dondoran. It's always good to use spells before you get to melee range, just because it gives you the XP. That happening will level up my agility. Agility's a nice one, but it's more luck. I prefer defense and attack, just because they're concrete stats. Agility's just that perk stat that's nice when it activates. And if you've ever played this game before, I'm sure you'll agree that the first time you go in the forest, it's ridiculously tough if you've not got heal or anything. Because it's just, like, there's these frog guys and standing up kobold looking guys, right? And their damage is just ridiculous. It is proper insane. You'll soon see what I mean. I mean, you'd think it makes sense because they use fire and wind, but... well, fire specifically, but... yeah. I think it hurts too much than it should. I probably won't get a playthrough of this as fast as I did the Paper Mario one out, but I'll try and get it finished within the week. I mean, if I absolutely blitzed the game, I could probably get it done within a day, but I don't want to do that. I get the full experience, you know. Leveling up's coming along now. Right, so I just leveled up, so that's perfect time to get inside. Made. Yeah, to open doors you just have to walk into them. Right, and you can't... you will never get an enemy inside a town, so you're pretty much safe now. And I know where the spirit is because it's in quite a specific spot, which you won't forget. I'm just gonna get my wings and stuff. Right, so the golden pottery one is the wings. Or is it? No, I don't. This one you can get. What? Right, I think this person gives you the. Yeah, morning dew. If you don't have some. Right, so if you don't have any of these, speak to this person and you'll get some more. Same with this. If you don't have. Actually, I don't have any. Fresh bread right there, yeah? See, that sound means, ta-da, you just got some fresh bread. So I'd probably always suggest, if you are forced to use your fresh bread, just TP here with the wings, get some more, TP back to where you came from. That is the rule, really. Right, the spirit's down there, by the way. There it is. Right, this is where you get the wings. Proper golden pottery one. The golden wings, yellow wings. So, first down, second down. Okay, so that's that one. Right, so the symbol for the house... hold on, what's actually different? Okay, yeah, this one has a plate of writing underneath it. Or some stand of some sort. Some metal, yeah. That's, I guess, how you would differentiate the two. Okay, there's nothing over there, that's where I came from, so... yeah, like I said, all the houses are just done. Right, you're saving there. Ah, I've missed it. Right, in the castle, there's quite a few things in there, and a glitch, which you could probably type in Holy Magic Century, Dondoran glitch, and it'd probably come up. But, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so the spirit is down here, to the right, Let's now have 7 in Earth as well. Yep, nothing in these houses. I'm pretty confident I can say that accurately without checking. I'm just gonna go in the castle and just... I think there are a few things I can get now. I know there's some things you can only get after you've beaten the guy in the forest. Let me just have a little run around. Okay, the glitches with these things over here, just if anyone's curious, you can jump off the top there. If you glitch through the wall somehow and you fall through it and then you... I don't know, it's a bit of an exploit. Let me just see if I can do what you're supposed to do now. Yeah. This doesn't look obvious or suspicious in any way. Yep, so anyone's wondering, this door opens once you give this guy what he wants, basically. I'm just gonna have a look through certain doors because I know that, yeah. Okay, so what do we have? Some more fresh bread. You can never run out of that stuff. Even more fresh bread. I just found the bread stash right here. Yeah, one guess to find out what this is. Dewdrop. It's just enough. We wanted a third fresh bread. Okay, so he's the king of this area. You don't need to speak to him. You only want to speak to these guys if you're really interested in the full story of the game. But I've played this game enough times, I don't really need to. I kind of know what's going on. Okay, so upstairs or through here? It's through here. Nothing. Okay, upstairs we go. This is where it gets confusing. Onto the balconies. Okay, so we go through here. And then we want to check each room, so... should be a room here, yeah. Yeah. Here. Something about this bit here, you can fall through it. Don't know how you do it, but I've seen it happen. He looks mighty happy, right? Right, okay. Nothing in there. Through here. Ah, this looks like there should be some treasure in here, but there isn't. That's just a disappointment. Okay, so there's officially nothing of any value through that set of doors. Don't go in there. Now to the other side. That one to the left should take me downstairs, so this one should be our last hope. We'll check this room. I think this is like the Queen's... yeah. The royal chambers. Princess, even. More dewdrop. Because we're gonna need that. More dewdrop. Well, if you ever need some of this stuff, you know where to go. Mint leaves, they're basically 2 dewdrops stuck together. They give 20 MP. You have nothing important to say? Yep. Okay, so this is the room we want to go through. I didn't go through here, did I? Ah, a library. Hey, this layout reminds me of the Final Fantasy IX library. If there was like a section to the left down here and some stairs up here, that would be identical. Okay, so that's pretty much everything upstairs. Go back down. Should be a room and then a staircase. So staircase and then the room. Surprise, nothing important in here. This will take me back to the ground floor. Okay, so I've checked both of those, I think. Is there anything else? That appears to be the entire castle, right? I think. There's probably more that I've missed somewhere, but... So the princess's room is the only room of interest, really. For now. Now to get out, you should go this way. And you're home free home! Yeah. Okay, back to training. Do I know... Ah, so spirit armor increases your defense. Which is also good to use it when you haven't got anything else to use, really. So like now, if you don't want to attack, you can just use your buffs. Which is all nice. 1 damage, see that? Potent. 2 damage. So basically cut his damage in half. From 4 and 3 to 1 and 2. Right. I don't know if I can tackle the dangers of this forest yet, but we'll try it. We'll try. If anyone's interested, I'm pretty sure if you do like a hybrid build where you kind of try and learn all the elements equally, you will have a very hard time. Because none of them will ever peak. They'll all be I mean, yeah, you'd have a bit of everything. You'd have dodging, defense, damage, but you wouldn't have enough of each stat. You'd have just a bit. So, I'd recommend speccing into 2 of them. Of course, you can do any strategy. I mean, pretty sure that you can do anything in this game, and you'd probably still be able to get to the end, but it's just a lot harder other ways than some. It will all make more sense when I get past this area. Okay, right, so this area is confusing. Right, if you go right, that is how you progress with the game, but at the minute, it's kind of pointless because we can't go that way yet until you've killed the robber that's to the left. But I'm going to go to the right just to collect the spirits and get some XP, because I can't kill the boss at the minute. He'll be too strong. Actually, oh balls. Too late, I can't cancel it. I should have checked my XP before picking it up. Actually, no. What I meant, it may have been misleading what I said now. It doesn't skip your level, it just means the requirement till next level increases, because the higher level you are, the less XP things are going to give, for obvious reasons, to slow down your leveling from weaker mobs, right? So, from getting that, say I would have got 20% from a mob before I picked it up, now I'd probably get like 17% or something like that. That's what I meant by level up then pick it up, to maximise your gain faster anyway. Although if you're not pedantic enough, then you probably wouldn't care. But, you know, whatever works, whatever works. There's no mechanic in this game where you can, like, block with skill. It is just RNG, number-based. I mean, having heal and like, water and earth is probably the safest strategy you can go, because those elements you kind of associate with being tanky, right? Like sustain defense. So, it's pretty good. I mean, it makes progressing through the game a lot easier than going for the full aggro build. I mean, I do like the full aggro build, but I struggled to get far with it. Because the enemies in the next area just hit so hard. And unless you're like super lucky with bread drops, then that's a lot of returning coming back out for 20 minutes, nearly dying, having to go back, etc. It's just tedious, I'd say, but still possible. You know, you can do it. Alright, so the spirits are usually in the grass. I mean, there should be one behind that tree. Or if it's not behind the tree, it's to my right. Okay, these... they are called kobolds. Ah, man, my memory is just amazing. They have like 33 health or something, if I recall correctly. Oh man, I had to miss that shot. And yeah, it is all turn-based, so... even for the enemies. How much does Rock 2 do to him? He's a wind creature, so... wind is strong to beat Earth, so Earth will do less damage. So Rock level 2 only did 6, which isn't that great. Which is another reason why attacking is like just really good to boost, because it's non-elemental. Hey. This is the only trouble with not leveling up your war further than 7, at least early, because you can't afford to yet. Once I get Avalanche, I'll spec pretty much everything into water. It's around here. There's a chest on my... yeah, there's a chest there. Spirit. Must be somewhere along the outskirts. Or I missed it somewhere. Yeah, so you can't go through here yet. See, you can't go through. Don't actually know why. It doesn't say it's locked or anything. It's just trolling us. Once your melee attack does 17 damage, this area becomes a lot easier. I mean, I'm making it look kind of okay, but that's because I'm doing the whole... my preferred build. Because if you go fire and wind and get a series of unlucky events where you keep missing and they keep hitting, ugh, nasty. What the hell is a spirit? There it is. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's another one down here somewhere. Eat my rock. Bam. Of course I missed. It didn't go through you or anything. Yeah. Man, this defense buff is actually really good. There you go, guys. Just level up Earth to like 4 or something and learn. Learn, yes, I'm a tank skill. I'd probably say have about 70 HP for the boss, because his move does like 10 plus damage if he hits you with it, or something along those lines. I can't actually remember, but it's like a fire Kamehameha. I'm sure everyone knows what that is. Whoops, did it again. But yeah, it's like a fiery Kamehameha, and hurts, to say the least. And I think he has an earthquake style move as well. Oh yeah, when your Earth gets to a certain level, you learn a really nice skill. Oh, actually, that's perfect placement. Holy moly, that wasn't even intentional. triple kill them. Wow. That's a nice skill. I've never used that before, like, for that reason. I've pretty much just used anything other than the original rock skill is pretty useless. For early game anyway. Spirit armor is the exception, of course. All the buffs are. I was mistaken, they have more than 33 HP. What was good in this scenario though? Would be if it didn't miss him. I mean, not using your strongest move is sometimes a good thing, because it levels up the other stats that you're not intentionally leveling up. Yeah, heal costs 2 MP, so... I wonder how far I can go on without leveling up water anymore. Okay, so there's the entrance. Now back at the start. So there's 2 spirits on the right, and a chest with dewdrop on it. Yeah, I had dewdrop on it. This way you can get some giant shoes from the house, and I think there's a spirit behind it. This is all from memory as well, so I'm gonna have to explore and confirm. Ah, these things are the easy things of the land, basically. They do water at melee range and wind at long range, I think. So the real threat is just that guy over there, as usual. What the hell? Left, down. Yeah. So I want to kill him first. So keeping them alive is a good strategy, because the turn-based style of the game makes the strong guy have less turns. Oh, actually, their water attacks hurt. What the hell? Oh, they have no defense. Whoa. They die in 2 hits though. Holy moly, the damage. I might just learn rock level 3 and then put some points in water again for this boss, because I might die. Because I don't think I can kill him and sustain his damage before he would kill me. So he would kill me before I kill him, but innocent, basically. Okay, so here's the... yeah, not too bad to pick that up. So giant shoes, they just double your walking range. So you know you have a radius in the battle, and you can like only walk a small distance. Those shoes just mean you can walk a bit further, which in honesty doesn't actually have that much effect. I never went, oh yeah, thank God I have these shoes, otherwise I would have died kind of reaction. But I don't know, you might need them at one point. Okay, so that guy's turn. So if you just kind of keep an order on their order, and then you can try and avoid taking too much damage from the water. Never mind. Never mind. They can just kind of hack and get you anyway. had a blur. I can't remember which direction I was going. There's no mini-map of these dungeons. We'll just assume we're going south. I'll end up back at the house if I'm not. Yeah, you can. It's really easy to lose track of where you're going in this game. In the dungeons. I'll call this a dungeon. I think at about level 18 you learn Spirit Armor 2, which is nice. The frog, he's kind of a wind-based opponent. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's a fire skill. Maybe he's both. Weakness. It sounds better than it is. That's all I'm saying about that skill. I'm just gonna follow the path initially, and I'll check the grass for the spirit stone on the way back. Oh, they must have 24 HP. One-shot him. That's a good sign. My attack gets that strong. Life will be a lot easier. See, now if you'd spec everything into wind, I could take the boss on now. But I'm not actually sure if I can kill him with just rock at level 13. If I was lucky, maybe, but I'm still concerned that he'd kill me first. Which is why you want to level up your health pool. Because actually agility is really effective against these bosses. Because dodging an attack that does so much damage is actually more effective than reducing its actual damage. Let's see how much my rocks do. Yeah. Oh.